Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. But this is a match-changing decision because at 2-1, running onto a dangerous low cross in the 71st minute with Brentford on top, Bryan Mbeumo is tugged back by Nathan Collins in the penalty area. The referee, Craig Pawson, eventually awards Manchester United a penalty after consultation with the assistant referee, and he shows Nathan Collins a yellow card. Now, we were speculating on air, Stuart Pearce and I, about his intention to play the ball. There was none, so why wasn't he sent off?
Well, he should have been, but I think in the first instance, a penalty wasn't given on field. There was a slight delay. I think the assistant referee on that side, Lee Betts, has obviously spoken to the referees, communicated that in his opinion, because he's got the best view, side on, which is great teamwork. Craig Pawson points to the spot, and then the next thing is the penalty's given, great, that's the decision we want, but there's some more to it, isn't there, quite clearly. And it's the Collins situation. So what we're talking about here is it the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity? And should Andy Madley, the VAR, have recommended a review? Well, yes, he should. Because that was a clear red card offence, in my opinion. You know, if you take that defender away, Collins, look where Mbeumo is, look where the ball is, what's the likelihood of keeping or regaining possession of the ball? It's there, it fits the criteria. In my opinion, the VAR, Andy Madley, should have recommended a review, and I'm pretty sure if Craig Pawson would have gone to the referee review area, looked at the monitor, then we would have seen a red card shown.
Amorim was told, and he spoke to me afterwards and said that he had been given the advice by the referee that the red card wasn't given because Bryan Mbeumo wasn't in control of the ball. Explain that.
I think that was something that was muted, but if you look at what the laws of the game say, it's the likelihood of keeping or gaining control. If you try and reflect back to that incident, Sam, and you take the defender away, the ball is there. Mbeumo's got a great chance to have a shot at goal.
Amorim's basic point is that if he doesn't get pulled back by Nathan Collins, he gets control of the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Therefore, it's got to be a red card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you take the
so why did that explanation come out? Because it wasn't just the manager that was told that. That was the explanation that the PGMOL put out on their Twitter feed.
Yeah, what you've got to understand with the Twitter feed, it comes from the Premier League Match Centre. It's the Premier League Match Centre account, and it's factual. What they give is factual. They don't give opinion. I think that's worth bearing in mind. Look, there's no hiding from the fact this should have been a review. This should have been a situation where the referee Pawson goes to the monitor and looks at it. What I was trying to explain to you is if you freeze frame that and you remove the defender Collins, look where Mbeumo is and look where the ball is. He's got a chance to score a goal. He's got a really good opportunity. It's a clear opportunity. It should have been a red card.
Okay. Is there any law to stop the Brentford players delaying the kick further by making their substitutions? Because there was 4 and a bit minutes between the moment the penalty is awarded and Bruno Fernandes taking it. Could the referee have managed the delay between the award of the penalty and the taking of it a little bit better?
We talk about time a lot now and added time. We had it last week, didn't we, in the Merseyside derby? I think during the review process that all the subs and players should remain off the field, or the subs should remain off the field of play. So once the review's completed, then you can do your substitutions and there's nothing to stop you doing that. So I think that's a bit of a cheap shot, really.
I'm asking the questions that everyone's asking.
Good.
Chris, thank you very much. Appreciate you giving us your time and your explanation. I know it's not easy, especially on a week where it's been rather difficult for referees and VARs. If you want to rate and review the podcast, please do so by giving us 5 stars and tell all your mates about us. We're on the talkSPORT YouTube channel and on the Premier League All Access feed, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be back at the same time next week to review all of the big decisions in the Premier League. And you never know, next week we may have absolutely nothing to talk about. I wouldn't bet on it though.